Historic and horrific weather that's just slamming the Northeast. The governor
Begin
of
tonight
Vermont,
with the
Phil
catastrophic
Scott,
flooding
now
in the
declaring
Northeast.
an
Vermont
emergency
under
for
a
the
state of
entire
emergency tonight. Some of the worst flooding in nearly 100 years.
Of rain
The
fell
capital of
within
Vermont
a
tonight
24-hour.
A summer's worth of rain falling in just a few days.
Over the past 2 decades, Vermont has witnessed a disturbing increase in instances of extreme rainfall, which has significantly heightened the risk of flooding in our cherished capital, Montpelier. This evolving climate pattern poses a severe threat not only to our natural ecosystems, but also to the critical infrastructure and the vibrant communities that define Vermont's character. Witnessing the profound effects of climate change on our homes, local businesses, and environment is genuinely heartbreaking, underscoring the urgent need for comprehensive action to adapt and safeguard our future. The catastrophic flood event that struck in July 2023 served as a stark and a painful reminder of the growing threat. This disaster not only displaced countless families, but also forced many businesses to cease operations for extended periods of time, leading to financial losses amounting to millions of dollars. The emotional toll on those affected cannot be overstated, as they grapple with the tumultuous aftermath of such natural disasters. Even if you personally have not yet felt the repercussions of escalating flood risks, it is crucial to recognize that the ongoing challenges posed by climate change could exacerbate conditions, leading to even more severe threats to our beautiful state. It is essential that we come together as a community to foster resilience, support our neighbors, and develop strategies to navigate these increasingly difficult and uncertain times. Only through unity and the proactive measures can we hope to protect the unique qualities and resources that make Vermont a special place to live and thrive.
The catalyst of the increased intensity and frequency of flooding in Vermont is a warming climate. In the Northeast alone, there was a 71% increase in extreme precipitation from 1958 to 2012, and these numbers are only expected to increase, with the Dartmouth study projecting a further increase of 52% by the end of the century. The issue of flooding is only made worse by Vermont's urban planning. Most of Vermont's cities are built in valleys, which are natural floodplains. These areas are extensively covered by impervious surfaces, which are surfaces like concrete, which water cannot pass through. Along with this, the flooding infrastructure, like dams and culverts we already have in Vermont, are failing to control increasing levels of precipitation, leading to mass accumulation of water in rivers and roads during flood events. And who does this all affect? People. These urban areas have larger populations, leading to the catastrophic economic and life impacts to be more severe.
The flooding in Vermont has impacted wildlife, the economy, and agriculture, and much more. Habitat loss is extreme, fish populations are decreasing, and many disturbances in the food chain are occurring. Millions of dollars in federal outlays are being used to pay for the damages. This is being paid by our tax dollars, even if you don't live in Vermont. This money could be going to infrastructure investment or flood prevention rather than damage repair. Lastly, the impacts in agriculture are huge. Many small farms had to be sold because farmers could no longer afford to run them. About 63% of farmers are uninsured, meaning that they had to pay the damages out of pocket. This data is from a study done here at UVM. Small farms are a huge part of Vermont's culture and economy, so it's very upsetting to see how many of them had to be shut down. These examples are just skimming the surface on the catastrophic impacts due to the extreme flooding in Vermont.
As climate change intensifies, cities must maintain great infrastructure like dams or levees while incorporating green infrastructure like permeable surfaces and green roofs. Incorporating this idea into cities with high-risk floods will keep homes and landscapes safe from the damaging effects. But what you as an individual can do is to decrease your carbon footprint by carpooling or buying locally.